This lovely guy here is young Bob, one of our famous YouTuber on social media in England.
Talk to me.
You believe it's wrong?
Yes.
I believe it's correct in some circumstances.
What circumstances?
So I have just been to a pro-Hamas rally. I believe every one of them should have been aborted at birth.
Well, what I would say is that
Prove me wrong.
I think we shouldn't use the rhetoric of the left for people on the left, because then it kind of demonstrates that that sort of rhetoric is okay. So firstly, I'm a gentleman debater by trade. I didn't start covering protests. I actually began talking in Speaker's Corner with people like the Mohammedans over there. Now, what I found is that we need to preach what Christ taught, that everyone's perfected in the image of God. We're all deficient. For some people it's intellectually, for others in terms of their health. So I think it's incredibly dishonest as Christians for us to say, or people who come from the Christian tradition to say that these people don't deserve to live, or they don't deserve the same rights as us, or we shouldn't just assume that they're all incredibly stupid. I think that's wrong. I think although we can say it comedically, I legitimately think firstly there are people on the left that can have a run for my money in terms of discussing with me. And secondly, I love these people. I'll try to have a good laugh with them at the end of the day, even though they believe in quite vile things. At the end of the day, it's just a discussion between two ideas.
Congratulations, good man.
Do you, lovely lady in the pink, do you agree? What about the man with the nice lovely beard? Oh, it's the Mohammedans, man. God, can someone please tell them to stop grooming people? Like, honestly, like I've met people from Speaker's Corner who have been radicalised by anti-traffic. Like these people, although they're spending hours on the streets with like the most moderate, thick Muslims, secretly in the mosque they're being radicalised by like genuine terrorists.
Where to go?
So, firstly, you've got to ask them, how will they get like how can they afford these nice stats that no other people in the political spectrum possess? How can they afford to run it 24 hours? And like, how do they have the morale and incentive to spend hours in shit weather not getting paid? Well, it's because they are. And they're getting paid by pretty vile people. And like, this is the social commentary. We've got a woman with rainbow hair speaking to two Muslims. We live in an Islamic caliphate. Even the sight of a female woman's hair would probably get her stoned for being immodest. So, the unholy alliance is the Go on.
The question from the chat, the live chat is, what does Bob think for the reason that the government is not stopping the boats?
Incompetency. I don't think it's like this. I don't think like they have this meeting. It's like, well, this is how we're going to import a bunch of doctors and engineers. I genuinely think it's just bone idle governments when it comes to the topic of migration. I mean, especially with the Boris wave, it was literally just they thought it was a good idea and they decided to roll with it, and Boris as a character could never turn back on a full policy decision. How are you doing, my friend? Do you agree? Thank you, God bless you, sir. So I'm trying to pick out people who are foster, like people who vehemently hate me, and sending it to a hot not hate chat.
Well, guys, come on, have a discussion.
Do you want to speak, sir? In the mic? Go on.
Well, sir, I'm only 17. If you want to influence the youth into what you believe, I think that's a great opportunity.
I tend to agree with you on a lot of points.
But what are the points that you disagree with?
I haven't. I've only been here 5 minutes. What you've said, I tend to agree with. So far.
I appreciate it. But yes, I think that immigration and abortion have this weird link. So if you look at, for example, South Korea, they have been aging and they're slowly depopulating. And what they do is they bring in a bunch of migrants. So that's the case where you have a depopulation. Somebody needs to fix that. Okay, come on.
Let me just switch it. I'll switch the battery around so I won't go off.
One second. This is not mine, but I have to watch that. Little Bob, God bless
Go
you.
on. God bless you, my friend.
You're doing good job. Yeah. Bob, for you. Okay, little Bob. Let's see all YouTubers.
Attention Mohammedans, stop grooming people into your fictitious religion. I would appreciate it. Or alternatively, we could have a discussion on why importing your religion through illegal migration is wrong. Or you could just stop grooming the pink-haired individuals, the liberals here in Manchester, and we can live in cultural diversity between people who are Muslim and aren't.
How you doing, my friend? Alright. You're part of the stand. Do you want to have a discussion?
Discussion.
Pardon?
Nah, I don't like being filmed, bro.
So why do you have a stand?
Why do I have a stand? Because I'm in a public property, bro. I'm not a speaker, bro. I would have been an MP.
You preach your religion, my friend.
No, I'm not a prime minister, bro. I don't preach nothing, bro.
I'm not a prime minister either. I'm a 17-year-old boy. To the mic, bro. I'm 17. I'm hardly speaking myself. I have no credentials.
You know
to
you
do that.
right, Charlie K.
Pardon?
Charlie K.
No, I'm my own man. He is different. However, what am I going to say? You're Muhammad? Like, you just speak.
I'm John, bro.
Pardon?
No Muhammad, bro.
Pardon?
John.
You're John?
Yeah, why would you assume I'm Muhammad, bro?
Wait, hold on. I've got a question. Within the Quran, right, it speaks about how John the Baptist was a follower.
I'm illiterate of the Quran, bro. I represent humanity, bro. You
You
understand?
think humanity is in Islam?
No, humanity. No, don't take my words. I think.
Well, if you represent humanity, you wouldn't be Muslim.
No, you can be whatever you
Anyone
want.
who preaches genuine Islam is a convicted war criminal, terrorist, sex offender, or is a fraud and financial.
Hey, why have you go against Islam? I'm not preaching Islam, bro. I'm preaching humanity, bro. You can be Islam, atheist, Jewish, whatever. It doesn't stop you from being a good human being.
Well, that's
what I'm trying to tell you. And you're coming up with
If I associate partners of Allah, I'm condemned to hellfire.
I'm surprised now.
Speaker's corner is a bit much.
Huh?
I want to film
I think you've been a bit too biased, brother.
Not biased. I just don't believe in your fictitious religion.
I haven't even claimed the religion. What do you mean? I represent humanity. That's what I said to
Do you
you.
believe in Islam?
Why are you racial profiling me?
You were over there.
I was over there. No, I didn't even actually
Thumbs up.
over there. That's crazy, brother.
Do you believe in do you think migration is too high? Come on.
Huh?
Do you think migration is too high?
Yep. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
So what would you do
You
to
got
reduce
immigration is so high that you got people like me. You got people like you thinking I'm an immigrant, which I'm not. I'm British, bro. Do you understand?
maybe British,
That's how
but
bad it is.
your ancestors-
They don't even know the difference. Huh?
Where do your family come from?
My fourth grandfather is buried in England, bro.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Yeah, and what do you think makes being English? Is it a cultural?
You tell me.
The table, please, if you don't mind. Look, my hand is busy. Look there in the left.
And
After you start,
certainly,
look there after
even
you
if you
start,
look at
please,
culturally,
don't mind. My hands is so busy.
Put it down there.
No, I don't say myself. I consider myself British, fully proud.
yeah.
I have to be
What do you
white.
mean?
Thank you so much.
I have
Respect.
to be
Thank you.
white
Thank
like
you. I will have to give you money. How much is
What
it?
does it mean to be British? in your opinion?
To be
Okay, I
British,
will.
to be British is someone that's born in England or is British by naturalization. Do you understand?
Well, again, that's not answering the question. So, I don't think just because someone, and again, I'm not going to say that you have to be ethnically a group in order to identify as that, but I do certainly believe there has to be a degree of integration. And if you look at Manchester, if you see that there's a bunch of socialist stands and Muslim stands in Manchester, I don't think that's a sign that people are proclaiming the heritage by which they're trying to tether themselves to. I think that if you want to claim a foreign identity that you're not originally born or in the ethnic group of, you have to comply with certain religious, cultural, or political standards. This includes not preaching an extreme religion, not preaching an extreme political ideology that doesn't even come here, and respecting some conventional norms in this country. So, for example, if an asylum applicant violently sexually assaults someone, I don't think they could ever consider themselves to be English. I think if they're entrenching themselves, radicalizing themselves,
If you take my phone number, to take my phone number. I want you to send me your details. Yeah, and I just make you transfer. I want to make you transfer. I don't have any cash with me. I'm happy to make you transfer for coffee. I'm not have any cash. Yeah.
Find me one next time I see you. Just get me one next time I see you.
What is that?
Like next time we meet.
Oh yeah.
Just get me a coffee.
Yeah, thank you. That's fine. That's fine.
Hey, can you shake my hand?
Say to my people your YouTube channel.
Hi, guys.
Reality UK Media.
Well, preaching,
Thank you
man.
guys, follow him.
Preaching, bro. Educate me.
Educate. If we agree, I think we're really educated.
On British values.
British values. I mean, I think it's kind of weird to kind of reduce someone's like heritage to one thing. In other words, to do the same thing for the French, the Indians, the Chinese. That's funny, man. Does anyone else disagree with me? I'll reassert my claim. I think migration is too high, and I think there needs to be a drastic change in the numbers of migration. I think if you look at how much we're spending on hotels, HMOs, subsidised travel, accommodation for people that don't deserve to be here, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think it's right now in current crisis. Certainly on the back end, many people are voting towards political parties that will resolve that issue.
Okay.
So if anyone disagrees,
I kind of disagree with you. I have friends that are European that are white, but even though they're white and they're legally immigrants that in the UK, when they ask someone, they say you don't count. But as a black person that was
Well, what makes you British?
born and bred here, I'm by my colour.
What makes you British?
Sorry.
What makes you British?
Like what? Drinking.
So if I were to like, for example, if I were to go to Nigeria and I started like eating Nigerian food, would that make me Nigerian?
Why not? You like it?
There's only one jolly good, one jolly
I
good. There's only
I agree on my own,
one
man.
jolly good. There's only one
For the
jolly
people
good.
that aren't too familiar with for the people who aren't too familiar with the level of immigration, have you got the figures to sort of help people understand how bad it is at the
It's
minute?
great you're carrying on the tradition. It's great, mate. And you keep it up. And you have the support of everybody. Because Charlie Kirk was a great man.
Back away from the mic a bit so people can know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Literally just click right on. One thing you need to learn, especially if you do filming and stuff, literally just be rude to people. Like, literally just go in your way and like make sure. It's so.
Hey, you should be an MP, bro.
God no. Young people or politicians are used by political parties as cleansing for their image.
Service announcement. Can the Mohammedans please stop grooming people into their religion? We don't appreciate it. Your religion is backwards.
I'll see how long that gets me.
Hey, boss, do you disagree?
Come, my friend.
He disagrees.
Come on. Do you think immigration is too high at the moment? Discussion. Do you believe immigration is too high?
He doesn't speak English.
Does he not speak English? There's a degree of irony there.
Google Translate. Google Translate. No way.
Isn't it?
If we could, like, kind of like
Yeah, sorry.
part the seas.
Part the ways, everyone. Part the ways.
What brought me out?
Guys, can move back from the mic as well a little bit so people can get to the mic. Create a little bit of space.
No, it's not bad. Never been there, I've never done it. He's just filming, that is good, that is good. Keep going, that is good.
New to this. You've been going live.
I like the glasses,
Alright, innit? Yeah, look. Yeah, you got
What the fuck?
That's how we roll, bro.
MI5.
Wow.
Coming like the MI5, me and
Wow.
Mad Money. Agent Mad Money, Agent Sideshow.
Guys, say to my people your YouTube channel.
Say what?
Your YouTube channel, my people.
Oh, my name is Sideshow Audit, everybody. Please subscribe, I really appreciate it.
Money TV. Check it out.
So that is good. That is good. It's expensive, it's not cheap.
That's the thumbnail.
No one's joining me live.
Bro.
No friends, didn't know me.
The battery, how last is the battery?
Oh, do you know this case charges them a long time, you know?
I love having the big megaphone.
Yeah, that's
Hey guys, guess what? Migration's too high!
Look inside, how look is inside?
Hello my friend in the white polo shirt, how you doing?
What
You
quality?
doing well?
What quality?
You agree with me?
Go on the channel, Sideshow Audit, and have a look. You'll see.
1 second.
But yes, we're here because I believe in deportations and remigration.
We all do. Hey man, hero! He's our hero!
Yeah? I want to subscribe to you. I want to subscribe.
Always care.
So yeah.
Say to my people your YouTube.
Say what?
To my people your YouTube.
MKR audits, and then the other half of the lesbian cartel is my break stuff.
Beautiful glasses. Do you agree with the prompt?
Yeah, what's yours?
So, question in the
I will
chat
show that
then,
then.
does cousin marriage have an effect on
send
what's
me the
going on
thing,
in
I
the
can't
West
stop the
with
video, innit?
immigration stuff? Yeah. So, another question from the chat is in relation to cousin marriage and immigration in the West.
Yeah, so if you look at the National Institute of Health, they conducted a study in the States about cousin marriage. It caused a 300% increase in birth defects. I absolutely agree with you. Yes. Hello.
I agree with what you're doing. I think it's amazing. I think immigration is too high. Get them out of the country. Stop bringing more in. I think ultimately is what we need to be doing.
Well, I'm about this then. So I was also running an abortion stand. So what do you think about abortion laws here in the UK?
Abortion?
Yes.
Well, why abort children? You've made the kid.
Yeah.
Why kill it? Because it's murder, isn't it, at the end of the day?
And how, can I ask, how old are you?
I'm 17.
You're 17.
Wow, well done, mate.
You're quite tall. How would you feel is the young people and what they believe in terms of politics? So what's your opinion?
Yeah, well, I think loads of people are kind of drawn and kind of like pushed, what do you call it, like more people, mental, and it's kind of like this generation is kind of pushing people towards one way.
Yeah, so they're mentally insane, that's what you're saying?
Correct, yes.
So my biggest recommendation, this even goes for myself, is making sure that you surround yourself with like-minded people. Because if what the left do especially is they form unions and they make sure they're organised enough to come out in strong numbers. Now, if the right were to do a similar thing, imagine the outcome there. So, you can be ambitious and you can be very happy when you see a man doing the stand, but what are you doing to push your views?
Well, that's, nothing to be honest, but just... Yeah.
So what should you be doing? Not this, of course.
Just, going out, protesting and whatnot.
Well, ask your friends what they believe, Are you Christian?
I don't know, just...
Why not?
He's a guy, at the end of the day, And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you support religion or not. Me personally, I don't.
Well, there are some good benefits of being Christian, certainly. So if you look at, for example, there was a study conducted, and the reason why conservatives are traditionally have a better mental health is because what does it mean to be a conservative? It means to conserve. Now, if nothing means anything, then of course you're conserving nothing. So if you don't believe in an afterlife, if you don't believe that God has dictated these things to you, honestly, I think what Christ says is you're doing these things in vain and you're doing these things for nothing. It will disciple you, it will secure you a good wife, a good career. The church is kind of the epicenter for a community that can provide things that are like-minded. Certainly, if you want to find people that are more leaning towards the right, finding a good church goes in great ways of achieving that. So my biggest advice for most people in our age demographic is two. One, what are you doing to promote the values that you have? Certainly, if we're talking about like digital IDs and the control of the state, at some point there's going to be a time in your life where your opinions will genuinely prevent you from having a job, securing housing, having a family, all of these things which I believe you want when you're older. So organising now, before it's too late, is a great thing. Then secondly, the means by which you can do that is going to church. Like I said previously, it disciples you, finds you a good wife. It finds you people who, I know businessmen in the church who hire within the church. So having a community by which these things could all be facilitated is a tremendous thing. And Christ, of course, I was extremely suicidal when I was 15. Then I had